Your growth after divorce goes beyond how you see yourself. It also includes how you see relationships in your new role as a single person. Trusting other people might not be easy, but as Georgia Schaefer explains, learning to trust again is well worth the effort.
The reason you want to work towards trusting again is because the alternative is to be isolated and to put walls around yourself and protect yourself. And yes, you'll protect yourself from hurt, but you'll also protect yourself from love and the richness of friendships.
After a while, you get used to living alone. And I had some friends that told me, don't let that get too comfortable, because if it gets too comfortable, you're apt to shut out the world. And I didn't want to do that.
The more you isolate yourself, the darker your world becomes.
Now, you might be thinking, but look what happened when I trusted my former spouse. How can I prevent that from happening again? You can begin by growing in your trust in God, which actually provides a good foundation for trusting other people.
Don't walk around thinking that people will be loyal to you forever. That's only God's. He's the only one that's going to be there for me through thick and thin, ups and downs, good and bad.
If you can begin to trust our God and begin to let him into those places that maybe you haven't let any other soul, if you can nurture that relationship first, it really helps. For me, it was such a safety net to know that God had my heart.
So now that I've taken that pressure off of humans, it doesn't lessen the relationships or friendships by any. It's just that I view them differently. And I don't have as high expectations as I used to.
So if I trust another human being, it's not foolproof, because we're all humans. And so somebody we might trust could let us down again. But if this is solid and settled, then we know it won't destroy us again. Because we'll have that safety net of God caring for us and holding on to our heart.
As I'm healing, I'm learning that I can trust God and that he can help me to trust other people, that not everyone is out to hurt me. Not everyone is going to lie to me. I think it's important for me to be cautious and wise, but also to be open to the fact that there are good people that are not out to hurt me.
With your trust in God growing, you're in a better position to trust others, as long as you understand that trusting other people is a process.
When you say, I've been through a divorce and trust is hard for me, and I've just got to learn to trust again. If you think of that in all or nothing language, then what's probably going to happen is you're going to go through this famine, binge, purge kind of cycle, where I don't want to trust, I don't want to get hurt, I don't trust, I stay isolated. I stay isolated until my soul is dry and thirsty and famished. And so then I just throw all of my trust on somebody. And I dive in deep, and then I get hurt and I go, that was stupid, I should never do that again. And that's what we do when we think of trust as a all or nothing variable.
I think it's a process to trust people. And I think that I'm always going to be cautious now, having had the experience of being lied to and deceived by someone I trusted the most. I don't think that's ever going to change. I want to be very careful about who I trust, but I also still want to be open